Good afternoon. Thank you all very much for coming. My name is Jason McCambly, Public Information Officer for the Bangor Police Department. This is an update on the Cookson homicide. So as you know, we were called to the residence on Larkin Street earlier this week and discovered that Virginia Cookson was dead as a result of the investigation from Bangor Police Department and the autopsy results from the medical examiner's office determining her death as a homicide. An arrest warrant was issued for her ex-boyfriend, Richard Thorpe. And Richard Thorpe was picked up this morning in Massachusetts by the Pittsfield, Massachusetts Police Department after a brief police chase. And they have issued a statement on that, and I believe you can get it from their Facebook page. So he is in custody in Massachusetts currently. There are detectives who are down there right now waiting to bring him back, and we were just told moments ago that he has waived extradition, and we expect to have him back in Bangor by tomorrow. Do you have any questions?
Is it true that he has a criminal history?
I believe he does, and that's just based on what I've seen in the media.
Are you able to speak to that criminal history?
I'm not. He has very limited involvements with the Bangor Police Department.
Are you able to speak to the manner of death in this case?
The manner is, well, I didn't read the report. It's been determined to be a homicide. I forget the exact cause.
Was there a reason that a bolo wasn't put out for the state once you figured out that you wanted to issue a warrant, an arrest warrant for him?
It did go out. It goes out through our system that we're looking for him, and then it went out immediately after it was determined to be a homicide, and the warrant was issued. The bolo went out to law enforcement agencies basically on this side of the country, and that's when we picked him up. So some of the stuff that came out earlier in social media, at that time, we did not have a homicide, and we were not looking for him for the charge of murder.
Why wasn't he in jail now?
For what?
He had a charge back in, I think, 2021. He should have been in prison for that for several years.
You would have to talk to that jurisdiction. That didn't occur in Bangor.
Okay.
What led you guys to Massachusetts?
So, in reading the press release from Massachusetts, they got called to an accident, and apparently the car that he was driving was there. Then they got the call for a stolen vehicle, found the vehicle, there was a chase, and they ended up taking him into custody. They didn't know who he was at the time or why he was there. Neither the victim nor the suspect have ties to that area.
Could you speak to the call the week prior that was listed as a family fight at the same residence?
I can confirm we went there, and that's all I can say about it.
So what's the next steps?
So we get him back here. The Attorney General's office is lead on this, and they are intending to charge him with depraved indifference murder. No court date or arraignment date has been set at this time because we have to wait to get him back here.
Do you know of any possible uses of Maine's yellow flag law where he has a criminal history?
If my understanding of his criminal history is correct, he's a convicted felon, so he wouldn't be allowed to possess a firearm. But there were no firearms involved in this case.
Although there was a bolo put out, there wasn't any way that you all notified just the public that you were searching for him, correct?
No. Anything else?
You mentioned he was an ex-boyfriend. Can you speak any more to that relationship?
I don't have any knowledge about their relationship.
Were there any other suspects in this case?
I can't say.
Was he incarcerated TOJ in Maine, or?
I don't know. Anything else? Okay. We'll be sending out an updated press release. We're waiting for a picture from Massachusetts. It was the latest mugshot, and that should be coming out probably in the next hour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,